Yo, where it's your boy Struggle Captain, your one and only small boy in the FAW, the 500 horsepower. Today I'm with the special guest, guys. Somebody that we all know, or somebody that you don't know. If you don't know her, then you need to start following her from the following accounts that we shall do a shout out on this video. So stay tuned. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Very good, and you?
I'm happy to see you.
I'm a bit shy, guys.
Yeah, a bit shy.
I've been waiting for a while for this moment.
Even myself, I was like, when is it that day? I thought even maybe you are coming to Joburg, but it was
I'm only local.
only local.
Only local, yes.
Okay. The good part is that your boy is finally here in Cape
Yes,
Town.
and your girl is finally here in the FAW.
So guys, I would like her to introduce herself, but before that, let me tell you, she had to drive all the way from wherever she was just to meet me, which is of great appreciation. I really appreciate you for doing that. Without wasting much of the time, introduce yourself, who you are.
Okay. So hi everybody, I am Ru-Kellen, known as Trucker Girl. You can follow me on TikTok, Insta and Facebook. I am there.
So yeah, guys, this is your girl. All you know is that the struggle boy is behind the steering wheel of the FAW, and today I bring a girl. So if you are a female and you are not following me, or you didn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, this is the moment that you are going to regret, because I bring to you a girl who is aged
I am 25 years old.
25 years old and she is behind a steering wheel of a
It's different every day. It's a Hino 700, it's a Scania 410, and then it's Yuri some days.
every machine in her hands. She is very compatible and comfortable with any change of the day. Whether it comes hot or cold, she is there behind the steering wheel.
Most definitely.
In the Western Province. So Ru, can you start by telling us or sharing us the details? How did you fall in love with trucking, or is there anyone back in your family who used to be a truck driver, or is there anyone currently a truck driver?
In my family, I'm the first. I'm the only one in my family that is a truck driver.
Okay, sorry guys for the disturbance. Sorry again. Yeah, just
Yes, so
repeat yourself.
I'm the first trucker in my family.
Okay.
My last started was at my first job. I won't mention the company, but yes, that was my first job. And then I saw this lady, she was driving a diesel tanker, and there was like, I never knew females drove truck, and when I saw her, I was like, yo, this is so amazing. And then the first time I got into a truck, I still remember, it was a Scania, and then it's just like awoken something inside of me. It was, I don't know what feeling that was, and since then I told myself I want to be a truck driver. And just that moment I had in that Scania that day, I was never in a truck, that was my first time, and it was the best.
Okay, but besides having that lady with that vision that she gave you, yes, were you having a license, or were you having idea to drive before?
No, I didn't have.
No idea at all.
Didn't.
So it's one of the privileges that you are crying that you don't have, but we have a good example that she starts from scratch having a license, going into trucking. Then why will you be crying at home? You need to follow what she's going to say. Listen up here. So what are the procedures you took for you to get the license, or how did you now manage to say you approached the license department, you need a code 14, yes, you passed the test? How did you do that?
At first I went for my learners. I had learners, I did my learners 3 times. I passed all 3 times, but it took a while for me because my shifts, I had awkward shifts, so there wasn't time to like take my driving license. I had my learners, okay, so it expired the first time, and then the second time it expired again, and the third time I told myself, no man, I can't keep writing learners all the time. And then with my last learners, I told myself, okay, I took leave from work. I took a month's leave just to take my license and everything, and then I did that, and I went to go pass out. And
okay, so then what was the step or procedures you took for you to be able to obtain or get a job with that license, and how long after you took license did you get the job?
So my license is not 2 years old yet. So it took me, my license was how old? I started last year only to drive.
Only to
I have
drive.
been driving before, like with my friends and things, just to get the feel for it.
Oh, so
but-
you had a chance or opportunity to go with the trucks while you are
Yes.
not employed.
Yeah, no, I was employed, but like in my free time, I would go with my friends, like just have a drive.
Okay.
And then last year, the company that I'm currently at, they gave me the opportunity to come and drive with them, and I'm currently on the learnership. So yeah.
So are you getting paid while you are on a learnership or what?
Yes, I'm getting paid as I'm learning.
So why do you hate learnership? When we advise you to go for learnership, you still say you can't go for learnership because you will not be earning. She is on learnership and she is earning. So it's still a good opportunity for you to go for it. Okay, tell us, Ru, there are basic things that are in the car. There is an indicator, there is this and this, there is a bell.
Yes.
But when it comes to tracking now, we are talking of a diff lock, we are talking of a
It's a
retarder.
lot.
How did you get to know all those stuff?
It was at first it was a bit confusing because in the truck everything is on the opposite side, and then
That's true.
with different mentors, like I had different mentors that taught me certain things. So they would teach me, okay, the diff lock is when you are on like this.
When you're stuck.
Yeah, when you're stuck maybe, and then you put on your diffs and then you would get out easier. And then the retarder is to to slow
No
down the
problem, no
vehicle.
problem. Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. So I was always wondering going through your page that, okay, she's always maybe on TikTok. Okay, fine. Myself, I'm there, but not that much. But my question was like, maybe she's not a driver. How do you see that negativity coming from people without an idea that you're a real driver? They think that you're just a person who is shooting yourself inside the truck or in
Yes.
front of the trucks. How do you handle that? I bring myself to you, then I'll be like, yeah, why do you love taking pictures in front of the truck? Why do you do that? You don't even know how to drive. By that time you can drive.
I am a driver.
Mm.
No, I don't know why is my eye steering now. How do I handle them?
Yeah, how do you handle? How do I handle such? Yeah, because being on public, I faced
You
many
get a lot of
negativity.
yes.
How do you go about that?
Certain things I just ignore. Like if it's too negative, I would ignore it. But for me, I feel I don't have to prove myself to anybody. If you feel I'm not strong enough or I'm not manly enough to drive this truck, that is your opinion, because your opinion of me is not,
Okay. So
yeah.
with the basic everyday of our traveling in these roads of SA, we have accidents, we have
Yes.
robberies, we have hijacking. Did you know this before or after?
Yes, I was aware of all these
Before
things
you get in. Okay.
before I became a trucker.
So right now, as you are aware of that, how do you handle, or what are the basic things that you do every day to prevent? Yes, of course, they are not preventable 100%,
Yes.
but what are these things that you can do just to be on a safe side?
Yes, so for me, following distance is very important.
Okay.
I know there are many people that would just come in front of us in our following distance, but for me, I maintain a safe speed, like 60
Okay.
or it's like 70 for max. That is still a controllable speed if anything should happen, tire burst or vehicle in front of me stops suddenly. My thing is just following distance and a safe speed. That is how I try and prevent. I know accident you don't see
That's
coming,
true.
yes, but for me, I maintain a safe speed and following distance.
Okay.
And
What
I'm
about
cautious.
hijacking?
Hijacking.
Yeah. Are you aware that as a truck driver, people can just come and hijack you? Maybe you are not aware that they are aware that what you are carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me, I don't even know what I'm carrying, so I don't know how I would.
You don't know how. Okay, can I ask you, one of the trucks or whatever trucks you are driving,
Yes.
are they where when you got to the learnership, did they give you an introduction to the truck, or they just give you go?
No, they introduced.
They
us to
introduce.
yes,
They
of how
haven't
everything
yet
works.
introduced you to the panic button.
Yes, there is
There
panic
is.
buttons.
Okay,
yes.
okay. Like I like that. I like that. Okay. With the things I know from the command that you are on learnership with, a lot of people they experience more like strict rules,
Yes.
especially when it comes to the dash cam,
Yes.
seat belt, when you are loading or offloading, put the stop lock.
Yes.
Is there any one of the things that you feel like, yeah, your freedom is being suppressed, or are you able to manage and be able to be in line with them, participating correctly accordingly with what they require?
Yes.
Have you not have another time that you feel like your freedom is suppressed?
No,
No. Okay.
I feel the camera is there for our safety, man. In case anything should happen, there is footage of
How do you feel going about the whole day driving with the safety boots?
safety boots.
Yes. How do you feel about
In the
it?
heat,
Like
it's
you.
a bit, but okay.
Yeah.
You just gotta, I know some days the sun is cooking, but I wish I could just kick off those boots. But yeah, there's a reason why we have to wear them.
Okay. I've seen you on TikTok. You experience your driving. You get to meet a lot and different
Yes.
people, different truckers. Some of them I really like them,
Yeah.
especially the moment that I went in love with the moment that you were like with Wilson guys. I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know when it comes to Wilson trucking,
Yeah.
I feel like Wilson is the
Yeah.
best out of all. How do you get to engage with different men in this industry where you can spend the whole day without any female that you see in trucking?
Like, yeah.
I want to know. Like, I have met another girl. She was like, I can't go into trucking because I'm a lady. Where will I bath? Where will I sit?
Yes.
How will I spend a day? How will I get to talk with other men because it's only men and I'll be the only girl? So how do you do it?
For me, it's normal because I've been working with men since I started working. So it's like, it's normal for me. So I'm not awkward. For me, it's just and I grew up with I have a lot of brothers and cousins that are males. So for me, it's normal being surrounded by men.
Okay.
And yeah, no one ever made me feel like uncomfortable or, so yeah.
While you are doing this job of tracking, do you feel like there is an activity that needs to be done, or that task deserves to be done with the male gender besides the female? Or do you think there is a section that you feel like, no, this is a heavy burden on my shoulders when it comes to tracking? For myself, you see the trailers that I'm pulling.
Yes.
At some point, especially during the rain season, I hate it when I arrive at the client just wanna see, just wanna put the eyes. Then I have to open the whole trailers.
trailer.
Then you just one trailer, then they go, then I have to close. Then another one comes back, you just wanna see, I have to do the same process. You see, I feel like I run out of patience, and the act that it can review another side of me, like being short-tempered. Yes. So do you ever face a situation like that in your workplace?
I do, but I control it.
What could be that? I wanna know.
It's just sometimes the wait. You have to wait. But further on, it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we have a pledge that okay, we have a long distance trips, and you're gonna be home away for 31 days, which is the first truck that you're gonna choose? We give you option of a variety of trucks, all the trucks that you know, from Tata, Tehu, FAW, Volvo, Scania. Which one truck do you go for?
Yeah. I know Freightliner isn't comfortable, but I would choose Freightliner.
But why?
I love that truck.
What makes you love Freightliner?
That truck just awakens something. That one.
Okay, I guess maybe the sound of the jack brake is
the sound, everything is just.
Have you heard that truck? It have killed a lot of drivers' backbone.
I know, but
you still love it.
I love Freightliner.
Okay. besides you pulling a refrigerator trailer, which other trailer do you see a potential in?
Yes.
Which other trailer do you see a potential in?
Yes.
Besides you pulling a refrigerator trailer, which other trailer do you see a potential in? Which other trailer do you see a potential in?
Tot liner.
Short line.
Yes.
Are you capable of long distance? Can you be home? Can you be away of home for 31 days?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I love driving.